You know what time it is?
What time is it?
The beatdown! Yeah!
What's going on, guys?
Welcome everybody. Welcome to the beatdown. I'm your host, Claus. This is my co-host,
Mr. J.
Yes. And we are back at it again. Today, we are going back to the tournament. Now, I'm going to put a little recap on this little video right now, a little clip, for you guys to know what happened to the previous tournament competitors, which was Superman versus Colossus. So there's a little clip coming up right here. I'm going to be defending Superman. He's going to be defending
Colossus.
Let me throw a win at him, so maybe he starts throwing like ice frost at him, and you know, Colossus can break through. I could feel like Colossus would have the ability to break through to that, but then Superman would try laser. And that's where it'd become more of a challenge. Now,
the heat vision would definitely be a problem.
Now, if Superman...
One quick note I would like to point out is I'm not using the standard version of Colossus. I am actually using an upgraded version of him where he was actually taken by Apocalypse himself and made into the new war. He doesn't need nutrients, he doesn't need food, water, anything like that. Mm-hmm. He can survive in harsh environments like space. He can breathe for several days, I think, underwater. So that would, as far as endurance and cardio, and pushing the fight into a long fight would definitely benefit Colossus a lot more than it would Superman.
So
it's only in an isolated area.
Pretty much made the case, but reality-wise is we can kind of already tell who is the victor in this situation. Sadly, it's Superman. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, now here are the next two competitors in the tournament that we got. We have the Incredible Hulk versus who we got going against.
The Hulk is going up against Doomsday.
Doomsday! Yeah, alright, so... yeah, it's gonna be pretty fucking epic one, man.
Yeah. Definitely is gonna be hard-hitting for sure.
Yeah, because, you know, it's hard to say who is the better because they're so both equivalently strong. Their rage is incredibly, like, no limits. I mean, there's a lot to say about these two great gladiators, you can call them, I guess, in a way, man. Yeah, so so do you want to go first or should I go first? I don't know, man.
You know what, man? I'm actually pretty confident in my pick. You know, these picks are random, by the way.
Yes.
Just to put that out there, these are random picks if you have forgotten. But Doomsday is a freak, so I will definitely allow you to take that one.
Okay.
I'm confident in my pick, though.
This is hard. Because, I mean, when you look at Doomsday, you look at a man who beat Superman. That is the well-known thing about Doomsday. If you don't know about Doomsday, that's the one thing everyone in the entire universe knows. Doomsday beat Superman. Now, Superman ain't no cupcake.
No.
He ain't no walk in the park. No, you couldn't just take him on. You would have to be some kind of animal. And he was, okay, his origin story is like bonkers. Yeah. I mean, his father literally killed him a bunch of times, and then he finally becomes this perfect thing, and then he comes back and on revenge on him because he knows he killed him a bunch of times, or he left him there to die so many times in the wilderness. So
Doomsday's entire background is basically a story of what happens when you don't think things through.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's just like, I'm going to start this, and I'm not going to think about the consequences at all.
Doomsday is a drunken, angry man, but he's always drunk. That's Doomsday. He's just mad about everything.
Oh, I was like, no, Doomsday is just kind of mindless savage. I don't really know if he drinks, but I get what you mean.
Yeah. So Doomsday has this like vicious, and he has no compassion. He is pretty much just pure evil. That's what he's built on. And he has no vital organs to penetrate. So it would be too hard to say that Hulk could just go right into that body and just rip it out. There ain't nothing to rip out. This dude is just all mass. He's just pure evil. This is the craziest mother you will ever see in your life. This guy has destroyed buildings. He's beaten Darkseid. Darkseid wanted him out of his planet. Yeah, Superman to get him out. That was like...
yeah, that was nuts.
Like, well, that's crazy. Darkseid is the most, and he shot him with laser beam, those laser beam arms that could not be killed by, that everyone is fierce, okay? But somehow, Doomsday takes a shot, didn't bother him. It's hard to say how to beat this guy. And when you kill him, tragically, the bastard comes back stronger.
Yeah.
Like, he just keeps coming back, and he gets bigger and bigger and stronger.
Like, look, man, it's a little much. I'm just saying that little part of it. Yeah, that's a little much.
This is what I didn't like about Superman. Superman's too perfect that you can't, like, there wasn't a man to beat him. And now they've got a guy, an evil villain, super villain that cannot be beat. Like, you can't really kill it. Like, it's unbelievably annoying. But on top of that, he's got these sharp, like, things that, like, literally are built into his body that he could cut people through. I mean, the guy is tough. Now, going against the Hulk, I mean, I'm going to be real. He doesn't have the brain, so he's just going to come at the Hulk with fierce, like, muscle. Just strength versus strength. He's just going to go pound to pound with the Hulk. Now, the Hulk, depending on what Hulk he is. Sorry about that, folks. So, getting back to it. Going against it, depending on which Hulk he goes against, it really does have Doomsday at the number. If he goes against the regular Hulk, Doomsday's got to have his number for sure, because Doomsday is a lot stronger, he's just impossible to beat, and he's just pure rage. Now, if Hulk is built in another kind of form, if he's a different type of Hulk, then we're looking at maybe more of a competitor challenge. But the problem with it is that Doomsday, all the juggernauts he's beaten, and the fact that he hasn't been really beaten by a lot of people, and if you read the comics, he's not exactly easy to destroy. I have to believe that no matter how much Hulk puts in at him, throws at him, tries to even throw buildings, anything at him, that it's not gonna be enough, and that's Doomsday's gonna tire this man out. Eventually, I don't know if Hulk will get tired or Hulk will get madder. I don't know how far the limits of Doomsday's rage is gonna go against Hulk, because Hulk always wants to be the stronger, guy. He wants to be the strongest man known, or strongest, I don't know what we call it, strongest being known, And Doomsday, he's just about destroying and conquering, So I have to think that enough of that rage and hatred is going to just overwhelm the Hulk in this battle. And it's going to be besides that, he has speed, he has strength. Hulk does too. But that agility, eventually, how long does it last? How long does Doomsday last? Doomsday seems like he can go all night, for crying out loud, until somebody literally kills him, and then he comes back again and just comes out and destroys him even harder. So I don't know if the Hulk would win this particular tournament against Doomsday.
Well, that is fair. I mean, given everything that Doomsday can do, I can see why, most would think that. It's just, I'm giving it to Hulk in the aspect of his rage purely knows no limits, which means his strength knows no limits. His strength is increased by his rage. And as we all know, like I said, his rage has absolutely no limit. I think Hulk would need to turn it into a long fight to where he eventually gets angry enough to become Worldbreaker Hulk.
Yeah.
That, with the power and the speed that he has. See, a lot of people don't know about Worldbreaker Hulk in the aspect of Bruce Banner is incredibly smart. While he's in Hulk form, he does still have somewhat control of him, and he does his best to kind of limit the Hulk.
Yeah.
Worldbreaker Hulk is a result of Bruce Banner just giving up, letting the Hulk take complete control and rage out. That, I think, is going to give him an edge. I do think he is going to be just a little bit stronger than Doomsday. He's going to hit him a little bit harder than he's used to. It's going to daze him. And along with the speed aspect that the Hulk has, he's going to be able to confuse him. Doomsday is not very smart. He's not very clever. He's like seriously a mindless beast. So I feel like Hulk would have to be able to outsmart him early on in the fight and then maybe set a trap somehow. But Hulk would have to like literally throw Doomsday where he could not come back, like into the sun or into a volcano, or pick up a mountain, throw him in the bottom of it, throw the mountain back on him. He's gonna have to definitely pull something out of his tricks, and that's how I see it going.
Yeah. I will give. What was the other Hulk I was talking about before with you? What was it?
World War Hulk.
No, the other one. Not the World War Hulk. The
Maestro?
Maestro.
Maestro would definitely, I think, take Doomsday out.
Yeah, I think if we're talking about the levels of Hulk, Maestro has the, I feel like the intellect of Bruce Banner and the upper strength, more ability of the Incredible Hulk. Now,
yeah, he's definitely stronger than the regular.
Yeah, and then the same time also the Planet Hulk one. I think he's stronger than him as well. Because I mean, and I feel like he would be, because if he releases, I mean, before Bruce would release him so he can be that ultimate rage, but this man managed to find a way to use to be ultimate strength with intelligence, and he's like the freaking mass being of like muscle, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like I can see him giving Doomsday a run for his money, because that intellect would beat him.
Oh now, yeah, he would definitely be smarter, and he would just, I think he would rather just trap him somehow.
Yeah.
Not in the sense like trap him and keep him there, but he would, set a trap to weaken him.
Yeah. I feel that's the thing about him. I feel like he would have an upper advantage because of technology advantages, because he would be able to kind of like provide a trap where he could set him in something where he couldn't escape. I feel like that's what he would be able to do. Now, I'm not going against Doomsday. I'm saying Doomsday would have the ability when he went against the Incredible Hulk, but Planet Hulk, it would be a run for his money.
Yeah.
But when you go against that great, what's his name, Maestro? I keep forgetting how to say his name. The Hulk guy you were talking about? Maestro? Sorry if I'm saying that.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. And what do you call it? If he went against him, yeah, he would be the tough guy to beat, because of course he has the upper advantage in intellect. He has the upper strength of the Hulk, and Doomsday, whether or not he beats Superman. Let's not forget the Hulk beat Sentry, and Sentry's the same as Superman, And let's say if you gave, yeah, but I mean at the end of the day, like if you gave that guy the upper advantage with that older guy, you got the older Hulk, you got more of a better chance of beating Sentry, I believe. Which means that, I mean, don't get me wrong, Doomsday is hard to beat, but again, this is where he would use the technological advantage to keep him trapped in some kind of thing.
Maestro would just be smarter. I mean,
that's
really all it is.
And that's where it is. Like Bronze and Brain does beat like Bronze. That's it. If you just have Bronze, that's it.
Brains beats Bronze.
Yeah, that's it. If you put both Bronze and Brains together against Bronze, it's gonna beat it all the way. I mean, I can't imagine where Doomsday has a strategy move where he's gonna be able to beat Hulk, when Hulk can figure out ways to tire him out, set him in a trap, create a diversion, do all kinds of things to keep Doomsday out of his like focus, and then be like, okay, cool, I'm gonna build this. Oh, go get that. Oh, look, point laser cat. Oh, look, go get it. All he has to do is keep him distracted in some way,
Well, like, the end of my spiel I will give is basically Hulk will have to just become World Breaker Hulk. He'll have to elevate his rage and his anger. He's gonna have to like rip Doomsday apart, throw one half in the sun, throw one half in the ocean. He's gonna have to really step it up with his rage and what he can do in his power.
Or he can hit him so hard he hit him to the just far ends of the galaxy. I mean, it's still a win, right?
To the moon, Alice, to the moon.
If he can't fight, it's not like there's a time, we don't really know if he's still alive. Anyways, yeah. So I guess we're both making our cases on it. Doomsday, obviously, I feel like with the anger and aggression of strength and ability, he might be able to go and take Hulk down. But Planet Hulk would give him a run for his money. So much so that maybe with enough Gamma and Hulk system and enough rage in his system, maybe he would be able to beat Doomsday and be able to take him and find a way to get him out. Don't get me wrong, Hulk would still need to figure out a strategy, but I'm figuring Hulk is a little bit smarter than Doomsday, even when Hulk is being Hulk. So if we're gonna give the winner, I would have to give it to Hulk. If you guys feel we're not being fair, then you guys can always leave it in the comment section below. You guys can always add your point of view. Tell us what you guys think.
Leave your vote in the comments, please.
Yeah. And if you don't, that's right now we're actually going to leave it to the Hulk, because the Hulk in two different forms could beat Doomsday. And Doomsday can only beat Hulk in one form, I believe. And I feel like
you guys can change the aspect of it. If you guys vote for Doomsday, Doomsday will advance.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think the Hulk's got it.
We got the whole month for that to happen, so you guys have a month to decide whether or not you're gonna go and pick that person or that person. But at this point, the Hulk has got our vote. And it's going to be Superman and Hulk right now that are in, but we're not probably going to pick them to go toe-to-toe with each other just yet. We might pick other people. We might pick it out of random. Just
we're
to
gonna
keep
have
it a little spicy, you know?
We're going to have to announce our next picks pretty soon.
Yeah. So we'll probably announce the next picks probably on a podcast or something like that. So we'll let you guys know when we do that. Anyways, that's it for us today, guys. If you guys like this, please share, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, damn it. Anyways,
vote
and vote as well. We really appreciate you guys. Catch you guys later. Peace.